From where I sit, these are the top 4 annoying moments of 2025. First up is Oscar Sudi openly admitting that they will steal elections in 2027, where he says, hata kura isipojaa, wataitisha ijae. Sijui kama wataitisha Ithecon or the other commissioners ama ni nani, but long story short, wataitisha ijae. Here's a tip.
Mimi nataka niwahakikishie wewe Samenya na wewe Nyoro, Mr. Dorgas, tutawanyorosha asubuhi na mapema ndio muende ICU. Sasa wacha hiyo mnavia na kura tutajaza. Hii kura hii tutajaza, msijali, kura itajaa. Sitajaa. Tunaenda Ukambani tunaomba, tunaenda wapi tunaomba, tunaenda kila mahali tunaomba. Wale watatupigia na tukiona kidogo ai tunaomba ya kujaza, yani lazima ijae. Lazima kura ijae. So msijisumbue, nyinyi muombe kura na mtembe na mfanye kazi. Jengeni hata toilet. Jengeni hata kitu hapo, mkuna slogan ya kutembea nayo.
I think you guys know me well. My only response is kama wanaitisha ijae, pia nyinyi muitisha ijae. Like I said last time, in Western Kenya we are expecting a 168% voter turnout. We want more voters than those who are registered to vote, because it's the only way we will counter what is happening in Eldoret or what is happening in Mandera or any of these other places. When they subsidize, you subsidize. When they add, you add. You have to make the math balance. Second shocking utterance this year was President William Ruto going to Ukambani and telling the Kambas, look, your brothers from the lakeside, wamekubali maneno, wametuunga mkono. We are building this fishery port, we are doing this and that for them. Here nothing is happening because you are refusing to endorse me. Can you imagine the head of state telling people who are taxpayers that because you've refused to endorse me, you're getting no development in your region? It's going to other places where I feel comfortable and endorsed and loved. Yet this is someone who took an oath to protect the constitution and all the 4 corners of this republic and its constituents. Just listen into this.
Si nyinyi mlipigia kura Raila Odinga? Wengi wenu, si ndio? Lakini huko Homa Bay, Migori, Siaya, Kisumu tunajenga soko nyingi kwa sababu wamekubali mapema kuliko zile zinajenga hapa. Nyinyi bado mnapinga maana. Hiyo inaitwa nini? Sikizeni, Ukambani ni Kenya. Msijifanye watu wa upinzani kuliko wale wa upinzani. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Yes.
That statement in and of itself is enough to get this guy impeached. Problem is we are a third world country. We have leaders who go to parliament to delegate their brain cells. You are waiting for an ODM circular. You are waiting for a UDA circular. You are waiting for a DCP circular. You should just go there and do the people's will. If the people feel that statement is derogatory, impeach this guy. You call a town hall with your people, you confirm this is how my people actually feel, go do it. You're representing their will. Even if it is just the people of your constituency who feel a certain type of way, you should go and ensure that that is the mandate that you execute. Don't wait for populist politics, whereby it's fashionable to impeach Gachagua, you impeach. It's fashionable to attack Mwengi Mutuse, you attack. Do what your people want you to do. So this guy ought to have gone, long story short. That statement is as bad as it can get. Everybody has a right to development. Third shocker of the year is the sale of Safaricom shares by government to Vodacom. Because what that means right now is that Safaricom, which is Kenyan born and made, is no longer owned by Kenya. We created it, but we don't own it. The majority shareholder is Vodacom, which is a South African company. Ukienda Johannesburg, ukienda Cape Town, those are the owners of Safaricom and MPESA. If they decide to scrap those services from Kenya, they can do so. They can say this market is hostile, we don't like the maandamano, we don't like this and that, and something which we created, we have been enjoying, departs from us. Suddenly people have to use Airtel, which they have been taking for granted. Na hizi zingine. Hata ile ilikuwa inaitwa U, ile ilikuwa inaitwa sijui Zain, zitarudi to fill the gap that has been left by Safaricom, if it ever gets to that. So it's a very big shame. We are selling off our inheritance. And the guy doing it is only going to be there for the next 2-3 years. Hata akipata 2-term, he's not going to finish a decade at the helm of the country. Yet anafanya decision ambayo inaharibu inchi for the next 500 years. What if one day, one time we wake up and Safaricom and M-PESA is the in thing in Africa? No matter where you go to Africa, that is what we use. Ipitishwe pale Africa Union. And it even goes beyond Africa. Other countries begin to embrace it. Yet we sold our shares for 256 billion. What if that time Safaricom will be worth 78 trillion Kenya shillings? Awaoni hiyo. Number 4, now this is a personal one for me. The jailing of Waititu can help you understand the character of the president. We had a guy called Waluke, alifungwa sijui wizi ya mahindi sijui nini huko kwa cereals board. And once he started supporting President Ruto, his case disappeared and he was released. Now Waititu, who supported Ruto when no one was supporting him. I remember there's a time Waititu donated 50 million on the request of President Ruto, ikenda sijui inchi gani, Sudan or was it South Sudan, one of the two. People bashed Waititu because why is a governor of Kiambu donating 50 million to a country that's out there? You are just a governor, not a president. But he did it on account of President William Ruto. He got flack then. He got impeached also for supporting Ruto. He continued to support him. Now he is rotting in prison. What is the point of power if you can't help your friends? It's the same thing people say, what is the point of having wealth if you can't help your family? Hata kama walikuwa wabaya. If you cannot help when somebody is sick, when someone is stuck in school fees, what was the point of the wealth? Just to show them a middle finger? So, long story short, we are looking at character here. Friends helped him. He refused to return the hand. Right now, he's moving around the country doing many things. Waititu amevaa zebra in prison. Ako rumanda pale. Again, the mountain supported him. Betray pale. Kindiki is going to get the same treatment, despite giving his heart and his all to go against his own brother Rigathi Gachagua and help Wamudhende kushinda and doing ABCD. He'll also get betrayed. So, this is a character trait that we are beginning to notice, and it can be expected moving forward. I don't know who will be betrayed next, but somebody must be betrayed. That is what I can see from this current president. So long story short, those are the 4 shocking events for me this year. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. What do you think I left out of the list? I can actually make time to do a part 2 tomorrow if there'll be a reason to do so. Now with that, guys, here are today's ads of the day.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
If you're in need of office partitioning or home interior works, i.e. kitchen cabinets, modern media walls, wall decoration, wainscoting, wardrobes, tiles, bathrooms, window blinds, gypsum and so on, reach out to Suima's Interiors at 07170 443 or info@suimas.co.ke and they'll get all your needs sorted out. Whatever it may be, all interior works. These guys are the best at it. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.